You know, in Galatians chapter 1, Paul writing to the assembly of called out ones there said, you know, though we or an angel of God come and declare any other Jesus or another gospel, he says, let them be accursed. He said, as I said before, so I say again, if I or an angel from heaven come and declare unto you another gospel or another Jesus, let them be accursed or anathema at the coming of our Lord Jesus. You know, in 2 Corinthians chapter 11, the Apostle Paul talking about these deceitful workers, these Jews coming in, presenting themselves as these super apostles, Paul calls them, deceitful workers, you know, transforming themselves into ministers of righteousness. And he says, for there's no great thing, for Satan himself can be transformed into an angel of light. So it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed into ministers of righteousness. They're coming in trying to bring them back underneath the bondage of the law that holds us prisoners to sin, that Paul describes in Romans chapter 7 and again in Galatians chapter 3. Is whatsoever is not of faith is sin, Romans 14:23. We need to understand the severity of that, because the righteousness of God is revealed in the faith of his son Jesus, but there's a lot of people declaring another Jesus and another gospel, like this false trinity that doesn't exist. There's only one God and there's one mediator between God and man, the man Jesus Christ, 1 Timothy 2:5. And there's a lot of people thinking that they're going to be justified by the works of the law, and they deceive themselves. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life.